Yeah, what up, though?
All right,
What's up,
man.
man?
You cook
Let
real
him
on this
cook.
last section about
Let him cook now.
just the Lions in
Let him
general,
cook.
man.
I said let him cook.
So where we at, man? We'll go ahead and lay it out, man. As far as the Lions, where are we at right now, man? As far as how you feel about this season with the Lions, where you think we headed?
I mean, to be honest with you, man, I'm proud of them boys, bro. But honestly, hindsight, if we would have won yesterday, just say if we would have won last week and would have been playing Philadelphia yesterday,
Mm,
we would have got torched.
yeah, I think so too.
Saquon Barkley, I think it would have hurt even worse for us
To
to
get
lose in
back
the
there,
NFC title game and get ran all over. But man, we found a wrong time to let injuries hinder us. That's the thing. You know what I mean? But there's no excuses. I think sometime when you in reality, you need just in life in general, you need a piece of humble pie, man. Like you got
mm,
to come back down to earth, and I really think that's what really got them. But with that being said, I think we will be back, but I don't think we will win as many games like we did this
last year,
year.
yeah.
But I
Oof.
think I think I think we're going to be a lot tougher though. To be honest with you, I mean, we was more of like, we were ground and pound, but
Yeah,
like more of the like finesse, pretty plays. Man, we gonna run it, run it, run it, run it, run it. I say, man, next year, depending on what we do in free agency and in the draft, I believe in Brad Holmes and
I do
and
too.
and and Dan Campbell and the rest of the staff or whoever he brings. Man, we can win 12, 13 games, get the third or fourth seed in the playoffs, man. Look, you gotta. Sometime, man. Excuse my language. You gotta come from the goddamn mud, man, if you want to go
Mm,
somewhere. So
that's
I
true.
really think, man. I really think that, and we got a tougher strength of schedule next year. We gonna
Yeah.
be all right, man. That's really gonna show how tough we are. So
Yeah, man. That's actually a pretty good take, man. I don't think it's a delusional take at all. I feel the same way. I mean, this was such a crazy season for us. I mean, 15 wins. You know what I'm saying? And we had everything locked up, man. We had the number one seed. We had home field advantage, and but we were fighting with a lot of injuries and stuff. But I think that's a good take. I don't know if we could do it. I mean, I don't want to say I don't think we can do it again, but when I think about it, I'm like, that was tough, right? I don't want to have an expectation like, oh man, they supposed to do this every season. But I do think we should come out the division, even though I will say we do have a Green Bay Packers fan on here named Alta. I think that we can still come out of our division. Um, and I think we can
mhm.
make some noise. I just think, injuries was our Achilles heel. Ever since Aiden Hutchinson went down, that was it. It was just not it, but that was kind of our problem every single week. And we got that quick little glimpse when Anzalone came back, and that was kind of it. But I think we got a good nucleus, man. I think we got a really good team. I think we can still go forward. It was a lot of things to be proud of. But my mindset now is we got to get to that Super Bowl, man. Like as a fan, man, they let me taste that NFC Championship last year, and I'm like, y'all got to get there. So, um, I just think that's where we got to be. Let me ask you one more question. This has
Yeah.
been this has been this has been a weird question, right? And shout out to Ansel. Ansel says every playoff team knows they're gonna have to replace someone when they after the season, and I agree. What do you feel about Jared Goff? Right? What's your sentiment on Jared Goff?
Jared Goff is a good quarterback. He's a good quarterback. I'm not saying he's great. He's good. And he could take you to the Super Bowl, as you've seen with the Rams some years ago. But
Oh
to
yeah,
be honest with you, I mean, at some point, I'm not saying in the next 2 years, but maybe in that third year, you need to kind of like groom another guy. I think too, Jared Goff, what is he, 28, I believe? I
it's a
mean,
good
I think he's
question.
got a good, I think he's 28, 29.
Mm,
I would say he's probably got a good 3, 4 more years in him. I mean, for a quarterback, that's very young. You know, um,
yeah,
the thing is, man, he just I in critical spots, man. Like Jared Goff, if you think about it, all season he never lost a fumble. He never lost a fumble all season.
Mm,
Then you get to the divisional round and you lose a fumble. Like I
yeah.
just really think they got in their own way. That's the only
Mm,
thing, and I don't want to put the blame on him or
mm,
all the way, but the whole team had a part to play in it.
absolutely.
I mean, to be honest, some of those play calls, man. I mean, just run the ball, just
I
run
just
it.
said that's what I was saying. I said the same thing.
6 yards to carry,
Uh,
7 yards to carry. Run it,
yeah,
run it, run it.
Gibbs was tearing it up, man. He was tearing it up. So I agree. And in the playoffs, you kind of need to run that style of football.
Yeah,
I do agree with you, man. I see. This is the thing, man. I know a lot of people was on Goff's head, and you know what, bro, had a bad game, right? But this is my
hmm
thing, bro. Like we didn't watch them have a perfect game this season. We didn't watch him, even have 5 interceptions, which was bad, but then won the game. I mean, he gets his yards. He plays good football. He's a very pocket passing quarterback, which I still think you can win with that type of style, in my opinion. Like he's a Tom Brady ish type of guy. I like Goff right now. I don't know of any other options for us, and I know we like to complain about this and that, but I'm like, Goff can make it happen, bro. I think he can make it happen. And he makes mistakes, but I'm still on Goff's side, because I think that he's done some great things this season. And yeah, it was I think it just overall was just a bad game. We played against the Washington Commanders, and I know that they're good, bro, but I felt like we should have beat them. I felt like we should have beat the damn Commanders. Um, but and then I don't know, man. But I'm with Goff, so I just wanted to get your sentiment real quick on how you felt about Goff, and I think that's the right thing to take. I think we should get ready to start bringing on maybe another mobile quarterback, kind of get him going. But we got to trust Goff right now, man.
yeah. I mean, you're not paying that guy 50 million for nothing. Think about
Mm-hmm.
it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, it comes a point in time where you just have to realize, like, hey, this is the guy. You got to stick with him. But at the end of the day, like, it has to be something that can get us over the top. You know what I mean? Like, if
Mm-hmm.
you think about it, I'm gonna say this, and this is the last rant I'm gonna go on. But if
Mm.
you think about this, look at Philadelphia, right?
Okay.
For example, they got crazy interior linemen on defense.
Yeah.
Jalen Carter. What's the other cat's name? My man's he from Georgia too. Like animal. Like
Mm.
man, and then they got them two say they got Gardner Johnson. Forget him. I don't like him. But then you
Oh
got Reed
yeah, he
Blankenship
talking
in the
mad
back.
smack right now, bro.
Yeah, so if you think about it, man,
mm.
like they built that interior D line. I think that's where we need to go. We had a chance to get Jalen Carter, but we
Mm.
we skipped over him. And I'm not saying like Brian Branch or whoever we took in front of him was a
Yeah.
bad choice. But man, look, man, you need them dogs in the middle, bro.
Yeah.
Like that's gonna get at that quarterback, and that's why I'm saying like
Mm.
I know I hate Philly and I hate Kansas City. I hate Philly because of their fans. But I'm
Yeah.
gonna say this: I want Philly to dog walk Kansas City.
Absolutely.
You know what I
Absolutely.
mean? It's over for them.
It's their
But
time.
we gonna see. And Saquon Barkley, man, like I mean, when you got a dog like that running the ball, bro, ain't no stopping them. Period.
Oh yeah, it's hard. Like it's a guy on here named Ansel. He a Ravens fan. I was like, Lamar and Henry and Saquon Barkley and Hurts. That's a dangerous combo, bro. And definitely, I said when it
It
comes to
is.
playoff football and you got to run and all that, man, them some dangerous guys. So yeah, man, I like your take on it, man. I think you had a very fair take. Definitely when you said, hey, we may not do the 15 win thing again, but as long as we get to this seed and get back in the playoffs and again, Goff. I think right now Goff is the guy. I think he's got what 2 more years on his contract or no?
Now he just signed another 4 year deal, so he got
Oh,
about 4 years left.
dang.
Yeah, so I mean,
I think he got
it's
one more
gonna
year.
have to play out.
I
He got
kept
an option. He got an option in that last year.
Yeah, I think we talked last year when he signed, or maybe 2 years ago, and I said he had a 2 year window, and so I think next year, for me, in my opinion, that's his window, man. Like, you got to get us to the Super Bowl. And I think after that, uh, I think we got to move on after that. In my opinion, that's just me.
Yeah. And and one last thing, can we get a younger big body receiver, man, that can go in the middle and catch the rock, man? Like contested
Younger, big, but
catches.
you want like a Calvin or something, like somebody.
Like not, Calvin, that's rare. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? That's rare. That ability to be that big and that fast, that's rare. But
yeah.
I'm just saying someone that's comparable, that's going to be. I mean, you already got um, Jameson Williams and St. Brown.
Mhm.
Tim Patrick, he came through, but think about it.
Yeah.
He coming off two ACL
Yeah, I
tears.
was gonna say he a little different. Like, he's good, but like he's not like, he's not like that top tier receiver, man. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
You got to get
yeah,
somebody that's younger and faster, bro.
yeah. Well, I appreciate you coming on, cuz, and like I said, maybe if the audience like this and your take, we'll keep this going. But I need you to create a channel, man. I mean, for you to be a Lions fan, this is your time to shine, man. You need to throw on a channel and just start off with what you have, man, and you'll be surprised on what you can gain. I mean, you are a Lions fan at heart. It's easy for you to talk about the Lions. You should start a channel of some sort, man. I'm just saying. I just want to throw that out there, man.
But hey, man. Show me the ropes. I got you.
Yeah,
We can pull up on each other.
man. I'm telling you, you already go to the games. You could do the whole experience, and then you could just, on your off time talk about this. But, I just want to throw that out there, man.
That man, I appreciate you having me on. And whenever you want to talk sports, man, let's do Sports Talk Mondays for a segment. You know
All
what I'm
right,
talking
man.
about? So,
For sure, man. I appreciate y'all, man. That's my cousin Teron. I'm gonna go ahead and get him off there, man. Love you, bro, and take it
all right,
easy.
love you too, man.
All
Yep.
right. All right, y'all. So that was just my sports segment, right? I just wanted to run a quick sports segment. I literally thought about bringing him on. I'm gonna get into the politics right now. Oh, I see you, Mel.